What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Plague Inc. Evolved, the Cure. We're back here with another disease, the Parasite, and we will use Fast Response EMT's Technical Officer, the Disaster Manager, the Celebrity Scientist, and Increased Vaccine Research Speed. Play on Mega Brutal, we go to something, I don't know which name suits best, and we start in South America this time. America? Africa! South Africa. Bit of a blunder. And then we need to immediately try to find the disease, because if it manages to spread before we can do anything, that's bad, that's bad. I just hope it's like in Europe or somewhere. Because the Parasite, and it's in Europe, so that's good. The Parasite, as we will lock down Europe right away. The Parasite is especially strong in poor countries. What that means is, if it starts in Africa, then you're probably dead. We just have to fly around now and discover these countries. Now, countries that you didn't detect yet will always be non-compliance, because we're like, well, you don't know if we need quarantine measures. You haven't even been here. So those will always be non-compliant, and that is an issue, and that will cost you a lot of resources. Now, if Turkey spreads out, now this is a problem that it's over there already, because now these countries have it, and that's a big problem. I'm thinking about locking down Asia as well. Once it spreads further in Asia, I will look into that. Yeah, we'll lock down Asia as well. Now it will spread. I have no doubt about that. I want to pick this up to remove some of that bonus in the poor countries, because that is certainly a big problem. We have to still further use our team here. And then soon enough we will have to a lot of non-compliance. We will have to use our team to reduce infections. Not right now, though. Let's decrease the infectivity a little bit. We're trying to keep global case numbers at a level where we can sort of manage it. It's getting into Africa here, and I don't like that, but that's something we're just going to have to live with. Trying to reduce the infectivity here. We're actually trying to reduce the cases in the Middle East, because from the Middle East it can spread into actual Africa here. Like this part of Africa, okay, but once it spreads further, and that's a problem. So Europe is in lockdown, and case numbers are somewhat stabilizing there. Not as much as I would like to, but we are clamping down on the Middle East. We have pretty high numbers in Iran, which we might want to care about. We go full into contact tracing here. That is going to be one of the main things we are going to use to keep the outbreaks at a level where we can control them. France is going up quite severely. So the lockdown isn't having the effect that I was hoping. We should start the vaccine research soon. As you can see, global cases are going down quite a bit, so keeping it contained to Europe certainly a good thing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. Central Asia now going up. I might have to use this on Central Asia to get it back under control. Bit afraid of Madagascar and Argentina getting it. And now we have it in Kazakhstan. Actually have quite a few cases now in Kazakhstan. With case numbers going down, the quarantine orders are probably soon to be lifted. Yeah, we're lifting the quarantine or the lockdowns here a little bit. Reopening the ports here. This is some pretty high non-compliance in Asia. We keep Europe locked down, but actually go from mask wearing to significantly reduce the numbers where we will have some spread, but removes bonus infection rate completely will be very good if we can go for it, but I'm not sure if we can. Global infections are rising. Why? That's a lot of cases. Do we need to shut down Asia again? Or do we get this under control? It will now spread and I don't like that, but sometimes that's something you have to live with, as unfortunate as that is. We're now reducing cases in Korea, especially when you have a high non-compliance. That is unfortunately something you need to live with. Cases in Europe are stable, so that is good. We're trying to keep it low on Africa, or in Africa, because if the cases there spiral out of control, and that is a problem. I might want to remove the bonus completely. It's spiking up in Korea again. We're actually getting the masks. I'm thinking about shutting down Asia again. Madagascar is completely cured again. And we're going back to Kazakhstan. Europe is actually pretty fine. Now we're reducing cases in Kazakhstan. It's these two countries that have these high case numbers, which are worrying, but outside of that we are doing reasonably well. We are reducing case numbers further. Also limiting the infection rates. Korea is going up again. Yeah, the research is slow, I know. That's not ideal. What is this? I actually want to have this. That costs 12. So expensive. We really don't have very many points to use when the disease isn't spreading very much. We need to watch out it doesn't hit Asia too hard. Africa, I mean. What is it with Asia and Africa today? And America. It's just all over the place. And we're getting Korea back under control. Of course Kazakhstan is still having 20,000 cases. Well, why wouldn't they? Okay, we might have to put Europe out of its lockdown. That increases the manufacturing speed, which is going to be important, and that for 8 increases it even further. We have very low case numbers across the world, 28,000, and we are not in any sort of lockdown anymore. So where do we have the cases? In Asia, mostly in Asia. We have some in Russia. Kazakhstan. What else? What else? Now obviously Korea. Yeah, it's Kazakhstan which has the cases. If we could wipe it out in Kazakhstan, that would be great. And now we're just waiting for a win. And that's the main difference between having it spawn in Africa and having it spawn in Europe. If it spawns in Europe, you can actually keep it under control reasonably well. If it spawns in Africa, it can get out of control very quickly. Let's pick up some authority. Just because we can. Now it's in the UK, but it's just one case. We can live with that. Anything else we want to pick up? No. We're releasing the vaccine now. We have 2,500 cases remaining. You can probably stamp it out at that point without releasing the vaccine. Just using your team and your medical efforts. Yeah, Parasite, it's a danger if it is into poor countries and if it really gets going in poor countries. If it doesn't, you can beat it rather easily. That's what it's all about. There we go. Victory! 96 of 40, yay! So I hope you can do this as well. Again, if you roll a bad start and it's in Africa and it's already spreading wildly, then this can get out of control very quickly. So just hope it doesn't do that. Because then you have a very limited chance of beating it. You have one, but it's limited. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and until next time, farewell.